Introducing Mr. Money.
Send your money instantly. Top up your airtime instantly. Pay your bills instantly. Airtel money instantly. Send your money instantly. Safety is guaranteed. It don't matter how far it is. It reaches safe and quickly. Pay your water bills immediately. And also pay for DSTV. Or top up airtime real quickly. Send your money instantly. Top up your airtime instantly. Pay your bills instantly. Airtel money instantly. Hi, I am Mr. Money, and I bring you Airtel Money, the fastest, safest way to send money, pay bills, top up, and more. With Airtel Money, you can do more instantly.
Airtel Money. Simple, secure, instant.
Apple Max. Take it to the max.
Want to just get out of town with your friends and family? Are you having a corporate getaway and have no adequate transport? Then this here is what you need to listen to. A brand new 35-seater Yutong luxury bus is now up for hire at an affordable and negotiable rate. It comes fully equipped with aircon, TV for your relaxation, music soothing your trip, and DVD players to give you variety. Book now by calling 0955 0966 or 977 844 141.
What makes the new Yo-Yo Chipsy so unique? 100% natural ingredients. Nothing artificial. Just a pure experience of freshness. Chipsy potato chips. We know you'll love them.
Hey girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you for just a minute. Where you live and what you like to do?
Apple Max, baby. You need to give me Apple Max, baby.
Okay, I'm just trying to get with someone real cause you look so free. So let's chill, have a drink with a guy like me.
Apple Max, baby. You need to give me Apple Max, baby.
A quality product from Californian Beverages.
Your jungle.
The main news on Prime Television is read by Kalan Chima. A very warm welcome to the main news. The headlines. Tombwe processing employee crushed to death while on duty. Omnia casual workers stage setting protest. Flamboyant dancer Stephen Masumba jailed 1 year for using a fake NIPA diploma. And in foreign news, Ashraf Ghani sworn in as Afghan president. Join me shortly for the news in detail. detail. An employee of a Tombwe processing company on Monday morning was crushed to death as he attempted to work on one of the processing machines which had developed a mechanical fault. The employee, only identified as Mwinga, met his fate around 07 hours as he was crushed to death by a processing machine which he was working on with his colleague. The body, which was completely sliced into pieces, was only removed around 08:30 hours by a combined team of the fire brigade and police officers who rushed at the scene. More in the following report. A somber mood characterized operations at Tombwe Processing Company when one of the workers was crushed to death while on duty at the company. The employee, only identified as Mwinga, met his fate around 07 hours as he was working on a processing machine which had developed a mechanical fault. It is believed that while Mr. Mwinga was inside the machine, another worker, without realizing that his colleague was inside, switched it on, resulting in Mwinga being crushed into pieces. It took over an hour for a combined team of state police and fire brigade officers who rushed to the scene to collect the human pieces. Management at the company remained tight-lipped on the issue, saying they will only comment after investigations were concluded. Management, through the company deputy managing director, Sanda Donka, informed the other workers of the tragedy and asked them to go back home as the matter was being investigated.
Let us pray together for his family and God bless him.
The family was equally advised not to give any information to the press, as this may jeopardize investigations. Kalan Mchima, reporting for Prime TV News in Lusaka. First Republican President Kenneth Kaunda says the 1972 Choma Declaration will continue being a major foundation for Zambia's peace and unity. Dr. Kaunda says it is because of this that the declaration is the genesis of peace and unity the country is currently enjoying. He says this was all the reason that all Zambians to recognize its significance. He says that through the declaration, the then opposition political parties, namely the African Nation Congress, ANC, and United Independence Party, UNIP, in 1972 signed an agreement to work together in unity for the common good. Dr. Kaunda said this in a speech read for him by Chiefs and Traditional Affairs Minister Professor Nkanduluo during the commemoration of the Choma Declaration in Choma. Casual workers at Omnia Nutrology Corporation have down tools demanding for salary increment and unpaid wages. The workers told Prime TV News that they have been working at the company for more than 2 years, and even up to now they have not been confirmed. They have indicated that poor working conditions at the company have made their work difficult, adding that management has done nothing about it. Efforts by Prime TV News to get a comment proved futile as management refused to talk to the news crew.
We want change and more money was a common slogan by casual workers at Omnia Nutrology Company in Lusaka. The casual workers have down tools demanding for unpaid salaries and salary increment. The workers have asked management to pay them, and without which they will not go back for work because they are tired of not being paid.
Basta mandatu arangana mwamvera ndalama zinasenza sinono kwe bantu livana ndalama fetingwe sindalama unani matraki yonsaya manja nyamuka manje mwamvera government aganizirepo ezasema president watu wasatu achikata cho papapata please
nipera kuno kubosebenza nkafika kuno kubetraki yonse osebenza cho kuseni paka mazuro nokuti chili chonse paka 1630 depeni komukaniende.
Management at the company had to lock themselves in their offices to avoid meeting up with their workers. Prime TV News team had difficulties in trying to get a comment from management as the gate was closed. The workers had to push their way in, trying to assist Prime TV News team to be able to get a comment from management. And the drivers of these trucks also raised concern.
They have to pay these guys so that they offload us. That's the simplest thing. Then we go, pack and load again. We have been here since morning. Yeah. We came yesterday, but now today, yesterday they were not working. It was on a weekend. But now today, no offloading.
This is one of the many cases that we have seen of workers protesting. And this begs for a question, why the protests have become so rife. Gwen Wheeler reporting for Prime TV News in Lusaka.
It seems labor disputes have become a common feature in Zambia. A political activist, Dante Saunders, has described President Michael Satta's trip to the USA as a sheer waste of taxpayers' money. Mr. Saunders states that he did not see any sense for the president to travel to the US when he never did anything in that country. He says the country could have saved a lot of money if Mr. Satta only delegated his ministers to represent him at the 69th UN General Assembly than him going there with a huge delegation. Mr. Saunders has since advised the government to be prudent with resources as the country needs money for development. Mr. Saunders said this in an interview with Prime TV News in Lusaka.
President Satta's continued travels abroad representing the people of Zambia, you know, it's for me it's a crying shame really that he's not in a good position to be able to make a good impression on the country and indeed the people of Zambia when he goes in the state he's in. So therefore for me I think whereas he is trying, the fact that he's not representing us well at all, in my view, I think we as a taxpayer we are spending far too much money on his travels. So for me I think the board, serious board, has got to be established whereby we can ascertain whether the president is fit enough to travel to represent the people of Zambia. So it's a must. I mean, he called for it during Wanawasa's time, and I see no reason why I can't agree with him like I did last time, that we should have a medical board examining the president today.
And Muchinga MMD Member of Parliament Howard Kunda has asked President Michael Satta to step down. Mr. Kunda has told Prime TV in an interview that the head of a state is not in a position to continue running this country. He notes with sadness that Mr. Satta can even continue making trips in his current health status.
I think that as youths we are very concerned as to the whereabouts of our president when he was in the US, where he was supposed to represent us as a country, as the youths of this country. Looking at the heads of states in that area who gathered there, they all delivered their speeches, but our president was not there. We would want to ask questions. Why was he not there? But of course, we know that when he came to open parliament, he didn't look very well. So the next day he had to fly to America. But is it not just misuse of the funds, of the taxpayers' money? Because he didn't go to perform his duties there.
You're watching the main news on Prime TV. We'll go for our first break. Join me shortly for more local news and international just after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Mr. Money! Send your money instantly. Top up your airtime instantly. Pay your bills instantly. Airtel Money instantly. Send your money instantly. Safety is guaranteed. It don't matter how far it is. It reaches safe and quickly. Pay your water bills immediately. And also pay for DSTV. Or top up airtime real quickly. Send your money instantly. Top up your airtime instantly. Pay your bills instantly. Airtel Money instantly. Hi, I am Mr. Money, and I bring you Airtel Money, the fastest, safest way to send money, pay bills, top up, and more. With Airtel Money, you can do more instantly.
Airtel Money. Simple, secure, instant.
Girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you for just a minute. Where you live and what you like to do?
Apple Max, baby. You need to give me Apple Max, baby.
Okay, I'm just trying to get with someone real cause you look so free. So let's chill, have a drink with a guy like me.
Apple Max, baby. You need to give me Apple Max, baby.
A quality product from Californian Beverages.
Potato sticks, freaky fries. Get that awesome crunch.
Welcome back, and now for the rest of the news. The Lusaka High Court has upheld the 12-month sentence slapped on PF Mfumbwe, Member of Parliament Stephen Masumba, by the Magistrate Court for using a false accounting diploma to obtain employment. Delivering judgment on Monday morning, Lusaka High Court Judge Chalwe Mchenga said the lower court proved beyond reasonable doubt that Masumba obtained a pecuniary advantage when he was employed as a lecturer at Lusaka Business and Technical College. Judge Mchenga said Masumba was not supposed to graduate from the National Institute of Public Administration, NIPA, as he had failed in basic accounting and did not sit for the auditing and taxation paper. And Masumba's lawyer, Mtakela Lisimba, has disclosed that he will appeal against the judgment in the Supreme Court. United Party for National Development has castigated the Patriotic Front PF government and has asked them not to boast about road projects as development. UPND Mazabuka Central Member of Parliament Gary Nkombo says that the PF government promised that within the end of September, Kafue and Mazabuka roads would be worked on, but up to now, nothing has been done. We apologize for that. Those clips were meant for the Masumba story. However, I'll start the story for Mr. Gary Nkombo once more. United Party for National Development, UPND, has castigated the Patriotic Front government and has asked them not to boast about road projects as development. UPND Mazabuka Central Member of Parliament Gary Nkombo says the PF government promised that within the end of September, Kafue and Mazabuka roads would be worked on, but up to now, nothing has been done. He says it is normal for a sitting government to say they have developed the country through road networks, but they still have a lot of things to do. Mr. Nkombo says it is not good for any politician to oppose development, but in the case of the Patriotic Front, development has not yet been seen. He was speaking to Prime TV News in Lusaka.
I think that we are at a crossroads as a country right now, and we all know the topical issue of the state of health of the head of state. And for now, I would just request that all Zambians go down on their knees and pray for him in order for his speedy recovery. And that's all that one can say.
Meanwhile, Mr. Nkombo has appealed to all Zambians to pray for the health of President Michael Sata. Mr. Nkombo says all well-meaning Zambians should pray for the head of a state than politicizing his health. He says it is normal for any person to get sick, including President Michael Sata himself. He was speaking to Prime TV News.
Through the platform of a traditional ceremony in Monze, His Honor the Vice President, Dr. Guy Scott, made a public pronouncement that by September this year, the works on the Kafue-Mazabuka Road would commence. I'm sure you don't need to be told that September has now come to an end and there's nothing that has happened. And so, yes, indeed, they have their own priorities. We have seen that some roads have been done. We feel that from our end of the stick, the southern province, not much has been happening. And so, yeah, we think that they have not lived up to the expectations of the people. We are quite hopeful that before this fiscal year comes to an end, they will honor what is in the Yellow Book, namely the provision of money for upgrading the Kafue-Mazabuka Road as well as the Mazabuka Township Road.
We'll go for a second break. Join me shortly for more international news after this.
Apple Max. Take it to the max.
What makes the new Yo-Yo Chipsy so unique? 100% natural ingredients. Nothing artificial. Just a pure experience of freshness. Chipsy potato chips. We know you'll love them.
Welcome back. Let's now look at how the kwacha is trading against other major currencies before we go into foreign news. Those are the money markets, and now international news. Ashraf Ghani has been sworn in as the new president of Afghanistan in a lavish ceremony at the presidential palace in Kabul, ending months of a turmoil over a fraud-tainted election. The former finance minister was inaugurated in a grand event on Monday, marking the country's first democratic transfer of power since the fall of the Taliban in 2001. Ghani succeeds Hamid Karzai after a 3-month standoff over disputed election results that fueled tensions with local leaders and worsened Afghanistan's dire economic outlook. Both Ghani and his poor rival Abdullah claimed to have won the fraud-tainted June 14th election, plunging Afghanistan into a crisis that threatened to trigger nationwide unrest. Riot police advanced on Hong Kong democracy protesters in the early hours of Monday, firing volleys of tear gas in the West unrest there since China took back control of the former British colony 2 decades ago. Protesters erected barricades to block security forces amid chaotic scenes still unfolding as the city center One of the world's major financial districts opened for business. Several Hong Kong financial firms advised the staff to work from home or go to secondary offices as a Standard Chartered and Bank of China suspended some of its banking operations due to situations in certain areas. Many roads leading to the central business district remain sealed off as thousands defied police calls to retreat. For these and other foreign items, we now monitor Al Jazeera.
The mass protest in Hong Kong is growing after a night of riot police firing tear gas. Demonstrators demanding electoral reform say they've succeeded in disrupting business in the financial centre. They've been camped out there for a week now. It's also where a number of government buildings are located, including the office of the chief executive, C.Y. Leung. He's called on activists to pull back. The fight against ISIL is raging on, with airstrikes targeting several positions in northern and eastern Syria. Activists say the US-led coalition has hit 4 provinces: Aleppo, Raqqa, Hasakeh and Deir ez-Zor. An airbase as well as a gas factory were among the targets. Over the weekend, airstrikes attacked 3 makeshift oil refineries controlled by ISIL in Tal Abyad. A command centre was also hit. Ashraf Ghani has been sworn in as Afghanistan's new president. It's being described as an historic day, as this is the first democratic transition of power in the country. Ghani will head a unity government following last week's power-sharing deal with opponent Abdullah Abdullah. The inauguration comes after a bitterly contested election with accusations of fraud and vote recounts. It also marks the departure of Hamid Karzai, who's been president since the US-led invasion in 2001.
If we want to have a rule of law, the high-level officials who are involved in corruption should be removed so that we can have a transparent judicial system. And for all those cases which are still pending, a committee should be formed to review them.
At least 10 people in Japan have been confirmed dead 2 days after a volcano unexpectedly erupted. Dozens of others have been found in cardiac arrest, but police haven't confirmed their deaths. Mount Onchake continues to spew clouds of ash, and experts have warned of further eruptions. Thousands of Indian American supporters of Narendra Modi greeted the Prime Minister at Madison Square Garden in New York. It's a major turnaround for a man once banned from entering the United States. He'll meet US President Barack Obama at the White House later on Monday.
The headlines once again, even as we come to the end of the main news. Tombwe processing employee crushed to death while on duty. Omnia casual workers stage sitting protest. Flamboyant dancer Stephen Masumba jailed 1 year for using a fake NIPA diploma. In international news, Ashraf Ghani sworn in as Afghan president. And that is the end of the main news on Prime Television. Thank you so much for your time. On behalf of the entire studio and technical crew, my name is Kalan Chima. May God bless you. Join me shortly for the Oxygen of Democracy on the other side.
Hey girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you for just a minute. Where you live and what you like to do?
Apple Max, baby. You need to give me Apple Max, baby.
Okay, I'm just trying to get with someone real cause you look so free. So let's chill, have a drink with a guy like me.
Apple Max, baby. You need to give me Apple Max, baby.
A quality product from Californian Beverages.
potato sticks, freaky fries. Get that awesome crunch.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Mr. Money. Send your money instantly. Top up your airtime instantly. Pay your bills instantly. Airtel Money instantly. Send your money instantly. Safety is guaranteed. It don't matter how far it is. It reaches safe and quickly. Pay your water bills immediately. And also pay for DSTV. Or top up airtime real quickly. Send your money instantly. Top up your airtime instantly. Pay your bills instantly. Airtel Money instantly. Hi, I am Mr. Money, and I bring you Airtel Money, the fastest, safest way to send money, pay bills, top up, and more. With Airtel Money, you can do more instantly.
Airtel Money. Simple, secure, instant.